Marshmallows originated in ancient Egypt and they were actually used medicinally because they contained marshmallow root, which is really good for your respiratory system and your gut health. So I just made some medicinal mint chocolate marshmallows to put in my bone broth hot chocolate.
Homemade marshmallows have been having a moment lately for their gut health benefits, but if you aren't using marshmallow root in them, you're missing out. First thing you need to do, put a couple tablespoons of dried marshmallow root in a cup of water, leave it overnight to create an infusion. The water will kind of thicken because the marshmallow root contains mucilage. That mucilage is what protects and soothes the mucous membranes in your body, making it super soothing for a sore throat or very protective and healing for your gut. It also contains pectin, which is a prebiotic and feeds the good bacteria in your belly. I could go on and on about the other health benefits, but to make these marshmallows, put half a cup of your infusion in a bowl with some gelatin, bonus points if it's grass-fed beef gelatin, so good for your gut. Let it bloom for a couple minutes. Then take the other half cup of your infusion, put it on the stove with a cup of maple syrup and a pinch of salt, and you want to let that simmer until it reaches 235 to 240 degrees with a candy thermometer. That's the tricky part. It takes a while and it'll want to keep boiling over, so put it in like a large pot. Once it reaches temperature, you are going to whisk your gelatin and infusion mixture and then slowly pour in the hot maple syrup situation. During the whisking, you can add any flavors. I added a couple drops of peppermint oil because I wanted these to be pepperminty for hot chocolate. When the mixture reaches like a soft whipped cream texture, you don't want to over whip it, pour it into a lined like 9 by 9 inch pan. I added some melted chocolate and crushed candy canes on top of mine, and then you're just going to let it set. It can be in the fridge or out of the fridge, but it'll take a couple hours to just kind of firm up, and then you're going to cut it and dust the edges in arrowroot powder so that they don't all stick together. And voila, they should be good for a week or so. You don't need to refrigerate them, and they melt so beautifully on a cup of hot chocolate.
I don't normally just raw dog marshmallows, but those are good marshmallows.